Alright, hello people. This is my idea on my ramblings about stuff. This is my idea about what I think the smoky quartz episode will be. Like said in another video, smoky quartz is like a purplish, well, not my video, someone else's video. Maybe I mentioned it in another video. I don't know. Anyways, smoky quartz is kind of purplish, kind of darkish. In the video I saw, it could be a sort of tinted version of rose quartz, so of the darker side. I really hope that, well, not again, but just in general, I hope that this isn't true. I really like that Rose was presented as sort of a pure person who had a good heart. She might have had a bad side like Jasper, but she, for the most part of what we know, she was a very pure person and realized her strengths and I guess weaknesses. Again, why I keep saying that? So let's assume that rose quartz was never, in this video, let's assume that rose quartz was never a diamond. She's rose quartz and that she was a warrior like Jasper for pink diamond. So we're gonna say, for the sake of this video, that that is true. So what I think the smoky quartz episode will be is not a new gem, but the finding of amethyst. This will be how I believe the episode will be. Somehow amethyst will, some sort of weird antic will happen, and then something with amethyst, and someone will ask, or I don't know who, but someone will ask how Rose and Amethyst met. And then Amethyst will tell her story somehow. Probably in kind of a cool way or just kind of briefly. Maybe some of the other gems will intervene, but that would be kind of cool. I don't exactly know how the story will be told, but we'll see. And I'm sure from the title, I'm sure it'll be good. So, what I think of how Rose and Amethyst met was Rose was going through and destroying all the kindergartens and, trying to destroy what the diamonds were trying to do to the earth. Now, along the road, probably the very last kindergarten that they went to was the biggest one. They went to it, and it was all done mining and everything, but the bots were still active, and it wasn't really like tamed that much. So that's why they didn't know about the underground area that Peridot knew. So Rose and Pearl and Garnet went there to investigate what was going on and to make sure all the bots were down. There were still some bots drilling, and they attack them. And then the spot is finishing up, and they finally destroy it. But this one gem is coming out of the ground. They're ready to fight, and out comes little Amethyst. And Amethyst is, it's hard to know what the size Amethyst is, because the holes in the ground are pretty big, and then they get smaller on the inside. So it's kind of like a sort of funnel, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. Kind of a funnel-ish thing. I don't know. It's a Y-shaped that starts big at the top and then goes small at the bottom. How about that? And anyways, out comes Amethyst. For the sake of this video, let's say she's the size she would be for, what do we see her in the episode Let's Talk? I think that's the episode. Or We Need to Talk, the episode about Greg and Rose talking about real life things. So out comes Amethyst and is like, "Hi, I'm Amethyst," and being all cute. And then they're like, "Oh my gosh, what is that?" And they don't say that, but they just look surprised. And probably Pearl's skeptical. Pearl and Garnet are skeptical, like it could be dangerous. And then Rose, being the gentle one, believing all life is precious, goes up there and says, "Hi, I'm Rose," or something like that. Something sweet and nice. Since Amethyst is like childish, she's probably very childish here. So she's probably about the equivalent of a 1-year-old or 2-year-old. I heard in a video that Amethyst is 600 years old. So that'd be about 6 in, I guess, human years, but I don't know. Maybe 16. I don't know. But let's assume she's acting the age of from a toddler to a probably 8-year-old. Somewhere around that. I know it's a very big, broad aging, but let's just assume that she's just very childish. We kind of saw a little bit of evidence of this of Let's Talk. Well, We Need to Talk. I get that name messed up so much. Anyways, they are there, and Rose and Amethyst talk a little bit. And out from nowhere, there's an attack. Pearl and Garnet try to defend Rose, while Rose tries to take Amethyst in a safe spot. Well, Pearl and Garnet somehow get either poofed or pinned down, and Rose has to fight, and she uses her shield. And somehow Rose and Amethyst, Rose is protecting Amethyst and probably says something along the lines of, "Well, I know we just met, but do you trust me?" And Amethyst is like, "Uh-huh, you protect me." And so Amethyst and Rose fuse and make smoky quartz. And I don't know what it's going to look like, but that's how Amethyst really understands love, is because she and Rose fuse together. Now, I know that's a very wide off story sort of idea, but it could be true. You never know. That's the end of my story. I don't know what the heck else, probably like the end of every other story. It just kind of ends, "Oh, well, that was a story." Yeah. So when I really think that's how that happened, something along those lines of, so at least mainly along the lines of Amethyst and Rose quartz had to fuse. I was gonna say merge. That would have worked too, but technically it's called fused, and I don't want to get it. Rainbow quartz is Pearl and Rose. So I guess it would make sense that smoky quartz would be Amethyst and Rose, because quartz, I guess, and amethyst is purple. So I guess this color scheme would kind of be black and purple, just like amethyst, but with long hair. Let's see. Oh, okay, it's not done recording. Anyways, just mainly along the lines of that, I really do hope that the episode is about the meeting of amethysts in for the crystal gems. I hope the story will be well told, but way better than what I just said. But hey, if I'm right, then I'm right. I've never been right, so I'm not expecting much. If it's about Rose being sort of a corrupt gem or some her like darker side, I'll be okay with that. I don't have any ideas right now of what that sort of story would be. There's no like not even hinted at evidence that Rose could have been tinted at some point. And as far as like it being another gem, I guess it could be that we really don't need another gem to have in like the story. Fusions is what I think we need to go on mainly as like another character. So if we add another gem, we're gonna have to expand on it, and that's gonna take time and effort on the writing, and I personally think we don't need another one. We got Jasper. You know my thoughts about her being redeemed or being distorted or whatever. So yeah, that's what I believe it is. I don't think it could be Garnet and Rose fusing. I really don't. Garnet's more of a red. Hopefully I'll talk about Garnet another time because Garnet will be interesting to talk about. And yeah, maybe I'll take another closer look at the home that they live in, you know, the temple, and see if there's any evidence of like what Rose and Amethyst will look like as fused, because everyone believes that the temple is what all the gems look like fused together. And I truly believe that too. Maybe I'll talk about that another time. I don't know. As for now, bye. Have a nice day. Alright, so because of new information, I'm quickly saying this. There was a bismuth leak. It could be that it's bismuth X Amethyst, bismuth X Steven, and or bismuth X quartz, rose quartz. So more on bismuth in another video. Just want to add that in real quick. Bye.